good start. We had some energy, and obviously the ball going in the basket usually gives you a little bit more energy. I thought as the game settled in, because we scored easily, or we scored a lot early, I thought our defense really suffered, especially at the end of the first half, and that bothers me. It'll bother all of us, because that'll end up getting you beat. And we need to guard the ball better. We weren't great in transition. That being said, we made plays when we had to. Nate really did a great job protecting the rim and rebounding the ball. Brett, we got out in transition. I thought we were much more effective. And I think in league play, they're not always pretty, but you take them and move on down the road.
All right, we're good.
Hey, Brett, the first half, all the 3-pointers, that sort of gets contagious at times like that. How fun is that when you're 9 out of 16 3-pointers in the first half?
Well, obviously, it's nice when you can start stringing them together and kind of get everybody's into the game and kind of involved. And obviously, we get a little fun, we get a little energetic when that happens. So something we try to do, but you can't control if it goes in or out. So.
Brett, talk a little bit about your play down the stretch there. A couple of big layups, a couple of big fast break points for you to kind of put the game away. Just kind of take me through those couple of possessions there and just kind of helping out the team down the stretch.
Well, it's really because everybody else's defense, I was able to get outlet passes or tip balls towards me, and I was able to just go down the lane and just kind of shoot a layup. I mean, it was nothing really special. It was just kind of just go shoot a layup.
Kind of taking what they gave you?
Yeah, pretty much.
How's your ankle? I saw you hobbling a little bit down the other side of the game. You all good?
I'm perfect.
Hey, you're tied with UNF. What are your thoughts on that? It's obviously early, but.
Well, I think we're in a good spot, standing wise. So halfway through, so I'm happy about that. But there's a lot of things we do have to get better with and tighten up, and I think that's something we'll do this week. We have a long time till our next game. We have till Saturday, I believe, and pretty sure we'll get a lot better, have some practice time, and get ready for Stetson.
Jamel, overall, what do you think about tonight? How you guys played?
I think we got off to a great start. I think we took our foot off the gas a little bit. Probably started the second half. Had to tighten up some defensive rotations, and once we did that, we were able to get out in transition. I mean, the 3-ball wasn't really falling for us, so we had to attack the paint more and draw fouls and make free throws. Pretty much, it was a free throw shooting contest toward the end of the game.
First time you've ever gotten a technical for high-fiving somebody?
Well, it's the first
Clap
time.
your hands together?
Yeah, I clap my hands. Yeah, well, it's the first time for everything. I can't really control that. So, I mean, I just had to take it and ride. I mean, I got in early foul trouble, so I mean, my teammates did a great job of, picking up the slack that they needed and came up victorious.
So you just clapped your hands together?
Yeah.
Joe, you got your money's worth on that one at least.
Well, I didn't. I wish I did. More get the referees.
Milo, you talked about the fast start. This is the second game in a row you guys have gotten off to a real strong start, gotten out ahead with a good push at the beginning. Coach, how important is that when you have sort of a stagnant start to the second half to have that momentum going from the first half?
We actually had decent, we got off to a decent start in the second half, and though we had good shots, we missed some shots. We had 3 or 4 in a row that were good looks, and those things sort of happen. It sort of takes it out, and the pace slowed. They played a lot of zone in the second half, so the pace of the game slowed. They played a lot in the first half, but the pace slowed, and sometimes it's not pretty when you're not making shots. But I was really more concerned about our defense. I thought we did more than enough offensively, even though we did the ball well to win the game.
Do you like where you are now in the standings? I mean, obviously, it's important.
Well, I like where we are because I think we can still get better. We have a lot of room to continue to do some things. There's some tightening up we can do. I think that the young guys are getting better. You can see it in practice. They haven't always shown it in the games, but Demetrius is getting better. Eric's getting better. I mean, the guys are getting better. It just needs some opportunity. Logan's getting better. Christian, was big for us tonight. Christian's 7. I'm getting 10 points. So, I mean, for him to get a little comfort level, and make some shots and do some things, that'll help us.
Jamel, were you pretty happy to see Upstate pull out that win tonight?
Well, yeah, it was a pretty good feeling, but we can only focus on us and control what we can control. So we're gonna go into the next one. Prepare whatever coach needs us to do. We're gonna do it in practice and get ready to take on Stetson.
You're wearing camo. The Wounded Warriors thing. It looked like it's pretty emotional. It was just really kind of cool to see you guys kind of hanging out with them and hugging and shaking hands and stuff. What was that like for you guys?
Well, first of all, my camel was for you guys. I was trying to hide, but it was really nice. They came and talked to us yesterday. We had a moment with them, and they told us their stories and everything going on with them. They did a lot for us, obviously. So it's nice to have them out there, and we have to do something fun for them also. So it was big for all of us, and I think it touched all of us.
You as well, Jamel?
Yeah, I mean, I love things like that. It's very heartwarming, they go out there fighting for our country, saying losing them, they come back and have such great attitudes about, everything in life, and, just the stories they were telling us in the locker room. How one man said he did pretty much everything besides shark diving. I mean, I wouldn't never shark dive. I guess we're on the same page with that, but I really enjoy it, and I really I'm thankful for the opportunity that Coach presented to us.
A great reception by our fans. It was big time. It was a big time deal.
Stetson had a nice win today. That's obviously the next thing, and to land next weekend. Your thoughts on Stetson?
They had a good weekend, and they've got young guys that I think are starting to figure some things out. Obviously, Kentuan Smith had another big night tonight, and I think he's played very well against us the last 2 years. They've got the young guys are making shots, and I think they've got some weapons, and I think this time of year, as the young guys figured out, they get more dangerous.
Brad, you on Stetson? Your thoughts on Stetson?
I think Coach pretty much hit it pretty well. Kentuan Smith, he's obviously a good player, and they have some big bodies that they can throw around down there, and their guards are younger, so they can go out there and just play. They have nothing to lose, so why not try to take it to us? So we'll be ready though.
Joe, the challenge of being on the road, you guys aren't going to be home for another couple weeks here. What do you tell the team? What do you do to prepare for this next 3 games on the road here?
Oh, we'll practice this week here, getting ready for that. Not worry about one. So we'll just get some practice in to be able to maybe rest some guys a little bit during the week because we got some time, and hopefully get fresh minds, fresh bodies, and get ready to go on the road.
No, what's the difference? Why will all those shots go down in the first half so well for you guys? And a month ago, I guess things just weren't going in.
I don't think we're approaching it any different. I mean, we're getting open shots that just weren't falling. I mean, Coach always say approach it the same way that you approached the last shot, and I mean, I guess they're starting to fall now. I mean, it's not going to be our night every night, and tonight we made a couple of shots early in the first half, and as you see in the second half, we went 1 for 8. So, I mean, it's obviously a tale of 2 halves, or a tale of a couple months. We just got to keep shooting it the same way every time.
And Brett, how much different do you guys look than from a month ago?
Well, obviously, it's nice to have everybody together, so I think that having him in there gives us a different dynamic of a foreman that can also put the ball on the floor and make plays. So having everybody back and everybody learning their role finally and kind of accepting it and being able to go out there and play and have a lot of energy, for the most part, I thought it's been fun, and I think we're getting better and better every day.
Jamel, your thoughts on Stetson?
I mean, I think Coach and Brett pretty much hit it on that. I mean, I look at Stetson, I think Kentuan Smith is pretty much the engine that runs that team. He's a fantastic player, with the young guards. They just go out there, they play free. They're young, they don't really have too much to lose, like Brett said. So you just got to go in there, play the way we play, and we'll see what happens.
Coach, you guys seem to feed off the crowd. At this level, it's kind of neat to see a real energetic crowd. You guys have a real home court advantage.
It's great. I mean, I think it is an unbelievable advantage, and I think when they get behind us and they get after it, it's terrific atmosphere. It can change momentum, and we talk about it all the time how appreciative we are that the fans are showing up and supporting our program.